welcome to PA Live. I am Sammy from Planners Anonymous. I was watching you all grooving while we had our little loading up screen getting ready while I was frantically running around making sure everything was all working well. Hello, beautiful people. It is Monday morning here in Australia and Sunday night in a lot of parts of the world. Hi, I am doing my best today. My hair was not cooperating. I am mildly freaking out because tomorrow I go in to get my wisdom teeth out. I am doing my best today. Hi to everyone out there. Hi to Sam and Dee and Tegan and Trisha and Donna and Caroline and Connie and Candace and let's see who else is there. Where's my mouse gone? Please bear with me. I had some technical difficulties because I think my my pencil has died. So, that's why I was a little bit delayed coming in. Hi, Leah. Hi, Narelle, Johnny, Tegan, Kimberly, Marianne, Deanna, Dawn, Cynthia, Karen, Trisha, Ottawa, Tammy, Katie, Sherry, Susan. Whew, there's a lot of people in here today. Glitter Grapevine, Lisa. So Indy could probably do 3 of this size bun in her hair. I have one of those donuts in my hair and it's still it'll. I have hair envy for my daughter. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. I'm trying a new setup with my mic. It looks like it's running fine. It shouldn't have the echoes this week like it did a few weeks ago. I'm so sorry about last week. Everything, oh my goodness. It feels like a month has happened since last week's live. Like, I'm honestly struggling to keep track of where things are. And to be honest, that's probably because I am absolutely petrified about tomorrow. And I'm sorry, as I said, today I'm doing my best. I'm wearing my She Can't Be Stopped shirt from Allison. I'm trying my hardest. To be honest, I almost cancelled today because I'm not in my normal. Maybe I should. I need I need an earpiece so that I can hear the music so that I can get pumped up. I'm looking for new logo music to match that music because I find that music's really exciting. But I am doing my best today. And you know what? Sometimes that is enough. Please bear with me. I have about 3 weeks of work to do in about 2 days. So that also means that there won't be a live next week because I may still be slightly chipmunked and a little bit tender for my surgery tomorrow. So there is no live next week, but hopefully I will be back the week after. Okay, so what has happened this week? This week we've had, or this last few weeks, we've had Christmas. I'm literally actually shaking. You probably can't see it on my camera. My legs are shaking. They have been shaking. And I feel sorry for Michael. I have not been the greatest person to be around in the last week because my anxiety is very bad when it comes to dentists. My normal dentist is fine, but they're putting me under for this. So, thank you everyone for your lovely messages. It is very much appreciated. So I'm sorry I'm not my normal over the top self today. The anxiety is real and I can see Erin, I'm in good company here because Erin's mentioned that she's been having a dentist anxiety too. I get it. And I find a lot of it is from, and I had a chat to my dentist about it and he says it's a lot from people who had bad experiences when they were younger, and I definitely had those. So anyway, I don't want to bore you with that because that is boring. But I do want to talk to you about fun stuff. So I'm going to do an update on Christmas shortly. I am going to thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate all the messages come through. Pull yourself together, woman. Yeah, just be in the moment. I'm trying. This is me trying very hard. Look, let's get started onto the next. Actually, before I get started onto previews for this month, because I pre-recorded a video and I've got so much to show you today. So maybe I can show you that and I can calm my nerves down. But before I get to that, I do want to let you know, because I saw a lot of people asking about shipping, and there have been a lot of people asking about shipping in the group. Now, Go Wild shipping is gone. It's all gone, I believe. Now, remember, I don't look after shipping, and Michael's not home. I kick him out now. He's not allowed to spoil my lives anymore. Not allowed to steal my thunder. I bring the thunder. I believe that all the wild stuff has gone. And Christmas stuff has started being packed, and the rest of it, I believe, is being packed today. So I'm guessing he's booked a pickup for tomorrow. He's got a lot to do. He has a lot to do. I know that all the wild stuff went out because his parents were over. We called him for reinforcements because he was just so overwhelmed. And I don't help with packing because I'm generally too busy, and I've been trying to get ahead so that I could take a few days off next week. We've also been, for people who are following on Instagram and in our group and also on Wild Uni, I've been sharing a little bit about my experience of trying to put myself first and take some self-care time out. So I have started up my karate lessons again. Is that in focus? Hold on, let me just make sure that this is in focus. I have started up my karate lessons again. So this is a very much self-care thing for me. I did karate from the time I was 5 to the time I was around about 15, 16 years old. And then I was injured. I tried to go back, and then I got injured again, and that was the end of my karate career. I don't want to call it a career because I was quite young, but it was my world. It was training 4 nights a week. It was doing 2 or 3 nights. It was training the younger kids. It was practicing at home with my grandparents. It was, catching the bus an hour away to make sessions and stuff like that. So I've been trying to find exercise that I love and really struggling, and I found it's not the same style as karate, but it's similar enough. And these guys don't do full contact, which I was really happy with because I don't want to do full contact. I'm not in that point in my life anymore where I want that. So I went along and Michael's been really supportive. He's been at me for a while to take some time out because it's very easy to work 16-hour days, 7 days a week in this business when you're working for yourself and you just want to make the best possible product that you can. But my own mental health has sort of been declining. And, I'm a human. I have a psychologist who keeps me in check, and even she's been at me recently to sort of take some time for me. So, and all my friends as well. And I'm very lucky to have a brilliant circle around me, which I highly recommend for everybody. So I went to a karate session and I absolutely loved it. I felt, I don't even really know how to describe the sense of accomplishment that it brought back for me, to feel that I was good at something. It was just pride in my own self. Kimberly asked, what color belt are you in karate? Okay, so right now I'm a white because I'm back on my 3rd session. I've been to 3 sessions now. But back when I used to train, I was a black belt. It took me many, many years, and I still remember all the nights training. I remember my black belt, sorry, I'm so nervous today. My black belt grading, which went on for like 3 or 4 hours. it was the probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And doing doing karate now has just brought back that sense of I'm doing something for me. Even though by the time I left it as a kid, I was very much over it because that was literally my world. And it's quite funny because they say, "Oh, what brought you back to karate?" And it's like, well, my friend's kid was talking to me about Cobra Kai, and I started watching it, and I showed him some stuff that I remembered from when I was young, and all of a sudden it just came flooding back, and this muscle memory. The problem is, as I go back and I do things like I'm 15, and my body very quickly reminds me the next day and the day after that I'm not 15 anymore. And I hurt. Um, but what I realized I missed was I missed when you're in a karate dojo, it's about tradition and honor and respect, and it does bring in that some of that Japanese culture, which I was so wrapped up in as a child. And I'm sort of getting back in touch with that part of me, which makes me a bit sad that I lost that. And I think this kit this month, you know what? Let's jump over to the butterfly skies sort of pretty, because this is all relevant. This is one of the things that has helped me. So there's a few things that helped me jump into doing this. One is obviously my family, my circle, my inner circle has been telling me to look after myself. The second thing was this kit is all about finding yourself and reconnecting with yourself. And the third thing was Wild You, Keisha from A Little Spark is running the minor this month, and it was all about self-care. So all those things literally were just kicking me in the backside, telling me to just give it another shot. So I did, and I loved it, and I'm finding myself again, and I'm working on a future kit where I mean, it's not karate based, but it does have some tie-ins, definitely to what I'm going through right now, and what this this tradition and this culture, which is just beyond beautiful to me, and respectful, and calmness. I walk into, I mean, I've spoken about it before. I do have a lot of anxiety, and you can really see it coming through today. I'm trying to suppress it. But when I walk into a dojo, that doesn't exist. The depression doesn't exist. The anxiety doesn't exist. Nothing else exists except for how kick booty I am. I don't want to say other words. I'm always very thoughtful about how some people don't like certain words being said. So, but when I walk into a dojo, I feel strong, and that's something that's going to have a flow-on effect to the rest of everything I do. So, I am living and breathing this kit. This kit, and I hope, I hope that when this kit arrives, that you all feel the same way, that it helps to empower you. And, not all of our kits are about, they have a deeper meaning. Sometimes it's just, I really want to make it pretty, and that's cool too. Note to Self was a very big kit about, self care and looking after yourself. This kit is literally all about finding your you, and the mystery item, which I'm not showing today, but I snuck a preview in with my own little story. And I'm going to be sharing a lot more this month because I feel it's really relevant to the kit. And if you like it, I'll keep sharing stuff as we go ahead. Erin, exactly. Okay, so Erin has, let me see if I can bring this up. Erin has said, that's the feeling I get in the ballet studio. I feel strong, capable, and focused. And it's funny because Holly is a dancer, and Indy is a dancer, and Holly's kids are dancers. And there's so many similarities, except I just lack that grace that a dancer has. But it's amazing to see the similarities between dancing and karate and kata and performance and tournaments. And I feel like it's bringing me closer to Indy as well. So I really that just means so much to me. So, okay, Anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to show you I've talked a lot about this, and I could talk about it all day because it really does make me feel empowered and takes my mind off tomorrow. But let me show you the previews that I have for this kit. I am absolutely in love with this kit. This kit is strong and powerful, and I hope that you all really love it. The colors were a little bit off in the video, but I talk about that as I'm going through the previews. Anyway, I'll talk to you all about it after. Let's see if I can run this tape. Today I'm going to run through a whole bunch of beautiful bits and pieces that have come through for Butterfly Skies. So first is the welcome card, and our gorgeous girl this month is called Renee. And sometimes you have to face the darkness to become who you really are. And you truly are amazing. And on the back it's got what's included in this kit. This kit is very much about transformation and finding out who you are, and falling back in love with yourself. So I hope you're all going to love it. So these are the standard stickers. They're beautiful. The colors in them, they're quite saturated, but they're not fluorescent. So, and it's really hard to describe unless you're actually holding them in your hands. And this kit has a beautiful mix of florals with some sort of like home officey type decor, and obviously with these the sentiments built in as well. We've got our 4 core colors, which is the blue, the purple, the pink, and the teal. And we've made a change this month to our folding sticker. So the folding sticker this month, we've given it a little bit of side pocket deco. Now, for those who haven't seen, the easy way to do this is to bring this over. They've already got, it's already slightly perforated, so it's easy to fold. And then you bring this one, folding it from that corner back. Really nice and simple and easy to fold. We've also got these really cute little yay stickers, which I absolutely love. And the sticker for next month's kit. So that's that sheet there, and that's the new updated folding sticker. So that's the standard stickers. We've then got the quote cards. So we've got eat, sleep, wake up beautiful, you do you, be bold, be brave, be you, beautiful changes happen in the darkest of times, and never hide your true self. Oh, and what if you fly? And we've got that gorgeous black pattern background. The stamps are probably one of my favorite, and I've already used them. We've got a layered butterfly, which you can put together a whole bunch of little sentiments. I am, and you've got strong, smart, kind, me, worthy, loved, amazing, beautiful, some florals, and our gorgeous main girl, Renee. I'm going to open up this. So this is our die cuts for the month. And then I'll hop onto papers. And this also, the die cuts also includes the art card. Oops. Okay, so we've got some headphones, the orchid flowers, this gorgeous cute little bag, a really nice nameplate. So this is a really nicely sized, die cut so that you can use it as a nameplate in your planner or in a book. Amazing. And this is probably my favorite one. I am unapologetically me. That is definitely my favorite for this month, and really tells you about the theme. We've got a camera, some leaves, the gorgeous butterflies, the salt. They've been salt speckled. Absolutely love the watercolor in this kit. Some more butterflies, some potted plants, more butterflies. I mean, honestly, I know there's been a lot of people asking for a butterfly kit for a really long time, and we've wanted to do it for ages. And this kit just felt like the right feel, the right type of kit to do it with. Grow through what you go through. Some more flowers. Our gorgeous main girl, Renee, in her gorgeous power pose, showing off to the world how amazing she is. Some more leaves, and let's do this. And beautiful. And then our backing card has all the life cycle of the butterfly, and with brave wings you will fly, and then the flying butterfly. You can't really see it, but at the back it's got things like I am worthy, I am loved, I am strong, and it's got a whole bunch of just really nicely softly written in behind there. So that's the die cuts. The standard papers, that's the additional papers. And standard papers are these ones here. So we've got that gorgeous purple background. It's like composition notebook style background, and then you've got the beautiful blue and purple butterflies on top. And behind that is the black backing. Thanks, Sammy. And then we've got this, was probably one of my favorite papers, which is a whole bunch of gorgeous ways to describe yourself. And that's got the purple backing on that. And then we've got this leaf background that looks really green on my camera, but it's actually not as fluorescent as it looks. And then the green behind it. It's more of a darker green than the green that's coming up. That sort of is closer. When I hold it there, it looks really bright, but it's not that bright. Okay. And that's the additional papers. Hold on. Before we get to the additionals, I'll show you. This is the specialty papers for the month. So we've got a holographic butterfly overlay. Isn't it beautiful? And then we've got the, this is like the orchids and the butterfly vellum as well. So which is just absolutely stunning and works really nicely if you put it over another piece of paper, like a coloured overlay. And that's why we've kept it white. Okay. Additional papers. Yes, that's these ones. So we've got a whole bunch of layered orchids, and behind that is the gorgeous teal. And then we have these, they're like stationary office stacked boxes. And I feel like you could use this for like a reorganizing or a home-based planner as well. And then, oh, sorry, that's got the pink behind it. And then we've got the gorgeous black, which is my favorite, the gorgeous black floral butterfly with the purple backing. So really love it. That's one you definitely don't want to miss this month. Okay, let's go through these in detail. This is the additional sticker kit and probably one of my favorites that I've ever done. It is absolutely stunning. So here's our main girl, Renee. We've got the two large dividers and the two large corners. Now, I just want to explain this because on this page and this page, we've got a man and a child, and then a woman and a child. Now, what you'll notice is about their clothing, and that there's a few little themes that tie them in together. They're actually the same person. So the idea of this kit is that you're finding your inner child and you're becoming the real you, who you're not ashamed to be, who you want to be, but maybe you're too afraid of, you're worried about how people are judging. And this kit is definitely about, finding your real you and becoming that brave, strong, wonderful person who you really are. So you've got these two children who are quite timid and shy, and who, are dressed how, they've been told they need to dress that way because this is, how a boy dresses, this is how a girl dresses. And then you've got them, they're all grown up, they're strong, they've worked out who they are. And they've really come into their own, and that's what this kit is all about. So hopefully that clears up, because I saw some questions last night on Facebook about that. And then we've got these beautiful flowers and the butterflies. And then behind that, we've got a whole bunch of stationery / office sort of bits and pieces with the let's do this. This kit is super versatile. Like, there's so much cram packed into this kit. We've got a whole bunch of plants, and this I want to buy this. I want this, like, actually in my house. I want this. And then we've got a whole bunch of ferns and the caterpillars as well. The coloring on this kit, I honestly cannot, you're just going to have to see it in person. It's amazing. The colouring is absolutely stunning and beautiful. Okay, so we've got Never Hide Your True Self. And then you became the butterfly. Beautiful changes happen in the darkest of times. You are more amazing than you realise. Eat, sleep, wake up beautiful. It takes courage to be the real you. Be bold, be brave, be you. What if you fly and you do you? And then we've got this, the post-it notes, the square cut numbers and the round cut numbers. Now the square cut, I've made them slightly bigger this month. And I'm really loving the changes, especially when I use them in our inserts. They look fantastic. And that's why we've gone with one square and one not square. And the other reason why we wanted to add square in is because these are really good for a lot of monthly views. Whereas these are good to add onto date headers on your weekly views. So that's why there's the two opposing ones. Okay, now this sheet is your box so that you can write in, and you've got some like little books, or you could use them, these ones, like as dividers, or just little box deco. And then we've got, I really love the flat lays. I know that there were some people who were like, I thought it was funny, after the last live, there was a whole team flat lay thing going on. So this one, we've got Be Your Amazing Self, and we've got sort of one where you're doing some memory keeping, one where you're doing some work and listening to music, and the other one where you're getting ready to go out or getting dressed. So I find that these are really quite versatile in the way that you can use them. They do fit a variety of planners, from the Hobonichi all the way up to the Erin Condrens. Now these guys, I wanted to explain because I've made a change on these this month. You may realize that they are slightly taller. And the reason for that, now they're still cut the same way. Well, kind of the same way. I've added on the extra height, but you've got one sticker, two sticker, and then you've got that third sticker for, and the idea of that is if you're using a columned based planner, you can put these next to each other, but then some of them have a space. So what you do is you put that at the end. So you butt these up next to each other, and this should fill most of them space. Obviously, every planner is different, but that's the idea of that. And then these top ones, which are cut the same, so this little one's really small in the side corner. But then if you need the extra height, you can add those on to give it that extra size on the boxing. These are perfectly sized for our inserts as well. So they look, I'll have to run a demo of that. I'll have to work out when I can run a demo, but I'll do that. And it's the same with these guys. So these are two individual boxes, and they've got that extra part at the top. Same with the second page. It's exactly the same way, cut as the last sheet. And then we have our 4 colors for the month. So we've got that teal, the pink, the purple, and the blue. And that blue's coming off like slightly purplish as well. And then the last bits is we have the minis. So we've got the younger girl who's looking a little bit shy, and the older woman, and the younger guy and the older guy. And then we've got them together, and they've found peace with their inner selves. And then of course we've got the functional minis that match as well. So that's the additional sticker kit. You need to add on, if you're a current subscriber, you need to add on the additional paper pack or the additional sticker kit before the end of this month. So there's only a few more days left. If you're a new subscriber, you need to make sure that you add them on when you subscribe. So that's all of the new stuff. I'll have more to show you in the next few weeks, and keep an eye on Instagram where I'll be showing off more there. So that was that was the preview for this month's Butterfly Skies. I do have obviously more coming, which I'm still waiting on to arrive, but as soon as it does arrive, I'll show those on Instagram if I'm not feeling well enough to jump on the video next week. Well, actually, no, I've already cancelled the video for next week. I mean, the week after. But I will share them as quickly as I possibly can. I'm loving watching all the comments come through. So much love for this kit. Yeah, I'm like reading back through them now, and there's just a couple that I wanted to bring up. Which one was from Leah saying, Sammy, you're gonna make me cry with this kit. What a beautiful message, especially given the way this year has been. And that's totally it. I feel like even just normally, it's really easy to lose yourself, but this year it's been exceptionally easy. There's been so much going on, and I mean, some people have been in, quite harsh lockdowns and things like that, and not been able to do stuff that they love and enjoy. So, hopefully this kit helps you to remember exactly who you are. And I shared I think last month I did a really quick preview of The Main Girl, and that I was watching Moana at the same time, because there's so much of that similar sort of theme running through there. And I did see that there's a lot of calls out for a melody in this design. I also want to bring up that Wigglebutt has also said, I think we all do when we get married and have kids, and work and death. It all takes its toll, and it on ourself seems to be put aside. I love that the kits are applicable to my life. Yeah, and that's definitely, this kit is just so, it's so, it just feels so right now. Like it I don't know if it's just me going through this or if a lot of people are going through similar, but I'm hoping. So when I went to Wild last year, I had this awakening of self, and it wasn't necessarily just at Wild. It was the trip, it was the independence, and slowly as I've moved away from that and gotten bogged down in the day to day, I've lost pieces of that, and I was hoping this year by going again that I'd have some of that back, and then obviously all travel plans got cancelled, and Wild U has sort of been that part of, and watching Alison has sort of brought that, that sort of investing time in myself. And now I have one day off a week, and even if people are, Facebook doesn't always tell me that I've been tagged in something, which is why we say, send it through the website, because sometimes I get told 4 or 5 days after. Sometimes I don't get told at all. Sometimes I can't even see the message at all. It's crazy. But on Sundays, well, except for yesterday because I'm going under tomorrow. But like one day a week, I pick a day, and it's either usually a Saturday or Sunday, and there's no work. There's nothing anymore. So it's my time. It's me time to work out who I am. It's me time to find myself again, so that and somebody wrote in one of the groups, oh, I hope you didn't. I think it was when I announced this kit. I hope you weren't doing this. I hope this was a scheduled message, because it was done at 3 a.m. in the morning. And I'm like, nope, I was still working. And it's just trying to, they said to me, we want you to look after yourself so that you can still create stuff for us going forward. And that really hit home. I'm not sure if I replied to that, to be honest, because I had no words. It really touched me, and I should go back and reply to it. But it touched me so deeply that I'm getting a bit teary now. So I am doing my best to look after myself, to find out who I am, so that I can keep creating for everybody else. Okay. I don't know what to do with the flat lays. I can't wait to see the pen. The pen is absolutely beautiful. You'll see it very, very soon. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay. What is next? Let's get on with this. Okay. Next thing. Everyone needs that me time this week. That's completely true. Okay, so but sorry, I just got knocked completely off course there. Butterfly Skies is due to ship between the 15th and the 18th of November. I can't believe we're at November already. This year has just flown by. If you haven't, I think I mentioned this in the video, if you haven't added the papers or the stickers to your kit, please make sure you do it before you're charged for the kit in a few days. If you're a new subscriber, make sure you do it right now. Or when you subscribe, because if you leave it, then it won't apply until the next time. Okay, so actually this is, where's my mouse? There it is. Kimberly says, I'm considering adding the extra paper pack this month, and a regular subscriber. How do I add the extra papers? So what you need to do is you need to go onto our website, and when you log in, it'll bring up your account, There is a manage subscription button. If you're not sure, there is also our help section, our FAQ, which will tell you how to add on stickers and extra papers in there. So you need to make sure though that you've done it by the end of this month, because otherwise as soon as you've been charged for the kit, it's too late. I'm getting some really weird messages today. I'm so sorry. This is very unusual. Hopefully I'm the only one who can see it. Not everybody else can. I'm just going to ignore them. Sherelle, gosh darn it. You're making me have to go and change the extra papers again. Yes, this month, and we only order so many papers, so it's a first come, first served. So make sure to do that as soon as possible. Okay, next up, let's just have a quick chat about So Crafty. So Crafty obviously has all shipped, it's all out. We're starting to see that is arriving to people worldwide. Now, what we're going to do is we've still got the digitals that are due for those. I'm going to try and get them out as quickly as I can today. Before I go under tomorrow. If not, they'll get them out as soon as I possibly can. Please be, if I don't manage to get them out tonight and I get them out in the next few days, I'll try and get somebody else to check them over to make sure that they're okay. So that I'm not just thinking that they're fine and a little bit out of it after being under. So I don't know how I'm going to be in the next few days. I have planned to take a few days off. And then that concludes So Crafty. I'm so excited to see how people are using that as well. I love seeing that a kit has inspired people so much. So the other thing is I have, the Christmas kits, as mentioned. Christmas kits are being packed. They're being ready to be sent out. I still have the digital kit, which I have exported and I'm currently packaging up. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I did want to get it out before today, but I'm going to preference the digitals for So Crafty just because we're close to the end of the month, and then I'll get onto the Christmas kit next. Yeah, it's, oh, honey. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. You really need to find time, at least an hour each day to unwind, crochet or meditate, reflect. Being 51, I know how life can seem so busy, but my husband died this year at 53. Big hugs to you. Just want that, yeah, my grandparents were in their early 60s when they passed away, and I didn't live with them at the time, but I grew up with them. They were my family, and I don't know if it's because I'm so close to them that it's never easy losing someone. I couldn't imagine being without Michael, but you're right. It's you need to find time to unwind, and planning used to be that time for me, and creating, and ever so quickly it's become work. And I am thinking of doing these sessions, or my crafting sessions, inside our Facebook group, and I've talked about this a few times. And the reason why I'm thinking about doing those in the group as a every couple of weeks thing is because that then forces me to take downtime. It won't be as structured as this. It won't be I'll see how much I can take on, but I am looking at sharing that all with you, because that's a really big time, and I think a really important time for me. And I feel like if I was to do it on camera, it sort of forces me to sit down and do it. Yeah, Hannah, I can see that the problem is the screen that I've got in front of me. Hold on, let me see if I can do that from here. I can't see them on my phone. The screen that I'm on is very limited. Um, I'm just going to ignore it and move on. There's more important things, right? Okay, so next up, next up. Okay, is next up is it gonna load for me? No, but it's show and tell. Okay, so next up is one of my favorite times, and I've got a shortened version of today. It's my show and tell segment. It's where I pick out a few people's projects and I love to show them and using our products. So let's do that right now. So Nancy McKenzie made a gorgeous layout using So Crafty. Already, you must be super inspired if you've already used this kit. I love it. I love the way you've edited it too. It really brings out the brightness of the colors. For those who are watching at home, it's not that bright, but I really love how you've taken and styled the photo. I also love your rainbow of planners at the top. I love the skinny washi and how that's been used as well. And the double box in the bottom. I really love so much about this. Thank you so much for sharing. So the next one is Woodland Wonders Daily layout by Leslie, and this is it looks like a Hobonichi Weeks size, but and if I'm not mistaken, it's an LPA planner. Really cute. Love the double box down the bottom. Love the washi. Love the raccoon girl just sort of chilling out at the on the log. It's so cute. I'm a big fan of the minis, so I love seeing any spread that's got a lot of minis, and I'm just seeing those. Just a side note, I am seeing those notes about that you have all been reporting those people. Thank you very much appreciated, because I'm not able to do it from where I'm sitting. The next one is a Woodland Wonders weekly layout by Karma. Karma, I love your stuff. It is absolutely beautiful. I love that you've used our main girl, Roxy. I really loved your writing. You all saw my writing this week. I wish my writing was neater. It's absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for sharing. Next is a Note to Self dashboard by Linda. There's more photos of this in our group, but it's so it's for, I think it was for an A5 planner, and there's sections in there where you can throw in it looks like the welcome card, and then the quote card in the back, and then I think on the back it holds the stickers as well. Next one is by Esther, and I love this. This is using Vineyard. I don't see Vineyard enough out there, so I just love how you can see how our kit can be used with other people's, but more so it can be used any way that you want. It doesn't have to be a box planner. It doesn't, to be honest, our stuff can be used in all sorts of projects. So I love that this shows how versatile our kits really are. Next up, and while we're on the subject of versatility, this Northern Lights card by Steffi. Whew, there's like shakers and there's die cuts and the acetate and the paint. There's just so much in this card that I absolutely love. I hope the person who received it loved it. The next one is a Note to Self trifold folder from Karen Williams, and this I really love these folders, and Karen's done a video, so if you want, she's Karen from Itsy Crafty. If you love it, head on over to her YouTube channel and you can watch that and make one for yourselves. And next up is from Nightwolf Scraps. I'm a sucker for Book Week, and I love that you've used our Books and Botanicals mini album. Books and Botanicals kit to create a mini album. It's just, I love it, and I love the little mini. It's so cute. And next one is a Woodland Wonders weekly layout by Paper and Stitch Co. Another absolutely gorgeous layout. It looks like possibly another LPA layout. Stunning. I love the washi. I love the minis. I love all the things. It's just really well done. Oops, did I skip one? Hold on. Okay, next one, Celebrate weekly layout by Create Plans. I love this. The Celebrate kit is just so bright and beautiful, and just I just love it. I hope you enjoyed watching The Bachelorette too. That's one I haven't been watching. And then next, I think that might be the last one. Yep, looks like that's the last one. Oop, there we go. Okay, so thank you all so much. Thank you for reporting the troll in the dungeon. Like, honestly, people. But thank you. I feel like I'm here with my peoples who have got my back. So thank you so much. It's hard when you've got to run one of these on your own. A lot of people who use the software have other people running it behind the scenes or helping them out. One woman show here, and that can get super distracting. So I just want to thank everybody who helped out with the troll in the dungeon. Troll in the dungeon. How'd you like to know? Sorry, you all know I'm like crazy for Harry Potter, right? So what am I up to? What am I up to? Okay, I'm getting some questions. So let's duck over into our Q&A segment. I'm going to bring up some of the questions that's coming up. So just bear with me while I go back to find. Northern Light was such a beautiful kit. It's so pretty. It's so soft. Erin, yeah, okay, so I haven't shared PA in a few weeks because my planner has been all Halloween. We really, I mean, I love Halloween. We really wanted to do a Halloween kit this year. I have it all mapped out. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And then 2020 happened and we just ran out of time. It 2020'd. There we go. Can we use it as is it a verb? Noun? I don't know. I didn't do really well in English. Can we use it like that yet? It 2020. And it just didn't happen. So next year's Halloween, as long as next year doesn't 2020 as well, knock on wood, will be amazing. I'm really, really looking forward to it because I've wanted to do a Halloween kit for years. Okay, regarding the Deck the Hall sticker kit, that is sold out, is it possible that it will become a digital so that it can decorate the LPA inserts? I'm not sure. It's not just as simple as turning that into, like there's testing and stuff that I have to do for that. It won't happen this week if it's going to happen. I need to work a few things out first. The first digital that I'm working on is the creative kit because that takes priority. And I like just on that because a lot of people have been asking if we're going to restock that. So here's the laydown. The laydown is so we stocked it so that people could have it in time because like back in July. So Bess did hers for July. Lights Planner Action did the Christmas in July. We were a little bit later. We wanted to release at the same time, but we were running behind. My cutter was having I'm like plagued with technical issues. So I got them out, I think, early August. We ran out of stock pretty quick. So we restocked them as quickly as we possibly could. I think it was like 3 or 4 days later. Maybe at the most a week later, we restocked those. I think it might have even been a couple of days later because I was frantically trying to get them done and I had a lull in between getting the kits done because I'm aside from doing the Christmas stuff, I'm also doing the kits and I'm also doing stuff that's 4 months away, 4 to 6 months away, and trying to do all the digitals and stuff in between. So it's all this tiny little time management thing, which I don't seem to have the functioning capability for. So what we did was we knew that more people would want. We've been watching how it's been selling leading up to the release, and we thought, okay, well, it looks like most people have got it, but there's going to be some people who have held out to buy it with the kit. So we'll add some extra stock in. It didn't sell out. We'll add some extra stock in, and then we'll see how it goes. Anyway, apparently, there was a lot of you who were holding out to buy it when the release dropped. There were way more than we expected. So they sold out super quick. We were shocked. We didn't think that they would sell out. Now, the problem is if we were to order and create more now, by the time they're cut, packaged, ready to go, it would be mid-November-ish until they're sent, or even the third week of November until they're sent, because we've got to prioritize our subscription box first with our pack team and all that. So, So do we add more stock in, knowing that people may not get them in time for Christmas because even though things are currently shipping faster, even though things are currently shipping faster, it's Christmas. There's so many more parcels that are being sent worldwide during Christmas that there's almost always a delay around that time of year. And then, we'd get the backlash for not getting those out to people sooner. So there has been a lot of conversations, and that's the reason why we said, well, I don't think Michael and I have been chatting, and we're like, well, I don't think should we restock? Because if we restock, nobody's like, they may not get it until January, and then people might be upset about that because I'll be expecting to have it for December. So that's the thinking behind everything that's happened. We did honestly think that we had enough to go around. Obviously, we did not. But I am going to see about doing it as a digital. But the creative digital kit is going to come first. That's not a guarantee it's going to happen. But just that it's on my list, my very, 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 very long list, that I also need to fit in self-care. I have to thank you for this kit. The butterflies are so significant because I have lupus and I have been struggling with self-care and self-love lately. I can't thank you enough. You have it. I hope that when it reaches you that it helps you, and that you find some love for yourself in there, because I know that it's incredibly hard. It's an incredibly hard thing to do. It really is. And depending on your past and your upbringing, it can be really hard for a lot of people. But yeah, I think I really hope that this brings you what you need. Ruth, everyone is so creative. Yeah, you've all done such a great, everybody really is creative, and I love seeing how much creativity there is out there with the kits, because it inspires me to keep creating. Speaking of digitals, is there an ETA for Note to Self Creative Digital? Yeah, I'm going to get that out with the Christmas kit at the same time, which is why I think I'm not going to have time to do it before I go under tomorrow. So, let's say it's like next up behind my kits on the high priority list after I've recovered. So it's not far away. Never apologize for the Harry Potter reference. We've got you back. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Kimberly. Okay, I'm a teacher who's teaching on Zoom every day. Okay, firstly, you're awesome. Indy's teacher did nothing during lockdown. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. Any teacher who gets on there and can wrangle the kids through Zoom, and that also includes all the parents, because I know what goes on behind the scenes. Props to you. You are doing amazing. Just adjective. Thank you, Lisa. Adjective. Thank you. Absolutely 2020'd. Sammy, would you consider adding metal dies to match your stamps? Okay, I did think about this, and the reason I decided not to was because in crafting world, there is a lot of people who have the die cuts. Like a big shot. So I've got one myself. In planner world, there isn't that many people who have them, and like to the point where I see a lot of people saying, I don't know how you use the stamps, what do I need? Which means people don't have stamp blocks or inks or things like that. So, I mean, I'm trying to get more people to use them, because I think it's a great way to save money when you're using your kits. And what you didn't see about that layout that I did with the karate one is in the background, really, really lightly in like a shadow. It's like a really light grey. I've stamped in the corner, I've done it in black in Versa ink. It says I am strong, but throughout the whole of that page, I've stamped it over and over and over again, which, pardon me, is amazing. Like, it really made me feel, it just sort of reinforced it. So probably not. And I did also think about selling them separately, but there's quite a high minimum number to make them cost effective. So I am probably saying not anytime soon, sorry. Please do Halloween for next year. It is already on the list. Um, I think 2020 was universally agreed to be a swear word. Uh-huh. There's a lot of people saying that same thing completely. Um, okay. Tammy, I don't believe in Halloween, so I'd have to skip that part. Halloween would be like Christmas. It wouldn't be a monthly kit. It would be an optional extra. We don't do anything like that as part of our standard kits. They are always extras. Um, I love the reference to the corona fatigue. We definitely all have it. We really, really will. Okay, in terms of, so Wizarding World kit next year, I love Harry Potter. Let's just say I can't. Obviously, we respect the intellectual property and copyright rights of artists and creators like who have created all that. So like Disney and the Harry Potter world and all that sort of stuff. Because we would hope that people also respect our IP and our copyright rights. So it won't be a Harry Potter kit, but that's not to say that there's not going to be magic and fun in what I have planned. Sammy, would you ever consider doing the stamps separately so that if you miss a kit but you love the stamps, you can get them at a later stage? When we order everything like a certain amount of kits. So if we were to order them, I mean, okay, let's talk numbers for a sec. Our kits are $44.95. This is, and I'm going to talk Australian dollars. $44.95 including shipping. The stamps on their own would probably be around about, like, they retail a full set like that for roughly $20-ish Australian. Sometimes I've seen them up to $24 Australian plus shipping. It we bundle it all together so it's cost effective for people to purchase it and also for us to purchase it. So, I mean, that's the whole point of a subscription kit, so that you're not paying retail pricing. And, we opened up the past kits to non-subscribers at what would be a retail pricing for those products. Okay, yes, people are just saying about how Christmas and Halloween wouldn't be a regular kit. Oh, Ruth, I love Halloween. It would have to be it would be, when I had it in my mind, it was going to be, it probably wouldn't have had a melody, but it would have been a release in a similar size to that, but just without the but just without the melody. So it's like, sorry, I'm just trying to read through. Michael, I just want to bring this up. So Michael is great at customer service, so I never worry about not getting something. He always makes it right. Best customer service out there. Yeah, and even though we had our past kit sale, we still kept a certain percentage of stock so that if we need to, we can replace ones that are missing. But now that shipping is starting to flow through easier, not to all countries, there's still some countries that we unfortunately cannot ship to, then, we're doing the best under difficult circumstances. Wow, that's like the catch cry for 2020. Doing the best under, difficult circumstances. Teaching on Zoom is brutal. I am exhausted all the time. Yeah, Sammy does teaching both online and in class. It is, I couldn't fathom doing both. Sammy, are you going to make another box for Michael's? If they ask me to. We're working on a couple of other things at the moment, which I'm not allowed to talk about. But yeah, it's they let me know when they're interested in things. So, and plus I can't tell you until it's literally about to drop. So, there's more stuff coming. It's I need to stop talking. When I can, I will talk to you about it, I promise. Yeah, that's a really good. We have pre-recorded instructional videos for that our students that our students are not watching. Oh no. Um, you know what? As a parent, it was really hard to get Indy and Lachlan, who both go to different schools, who one school engaged um, the students and the other school absolutely did not. So I had one child who didn't want to participate in the classes or anything that was being run, and another child who fell into a little bit of a depressive slump because the school just wasn't interested. And as a parent who was also trying to work at the same time, it is so hard. But like I know, so Indy's dance school did a whole bunch of videos. Now, while she didn't watch them straight away, she did eventually watch them. So even though they're not watching them straight away, don't be surprised if they come back and watch them later. I love the orange bow in your hair. Thank you. I love little pretties in my hair. I forgot. I'm sorry, Erin. Please forgive me. I was so anxious. I have a checklist of what I need to do for each live, and because this live wasn't the first one of the month, it's not on that checklist to add that in. So it today, because I've been so anxious, um it's been but look, let me say, okay, I'm going to drop a hint. Let's just say I feel like it's going to be universally loved. Is that enough? How do you order the extra kits? Okay, so the leftover kits, I think, is what you're talking about. If you go into our past kit store on the website, so go onto our website, there's a past kit link. You should be able to find them in there to find the kit you want and click on that. There's also another way to, I think there's a link that directly shows you past kits. I'm not sure if that's made it. I'm currently reviewing our whole website. So in the new year, we're hoping to redo our website, make it a little bit easier to use, a little bit easier to find things, because it's sort of just been, we've grown a lot. We've gone from just a subscription business to selling past kits, to selling melodies, to selling all this other stuff. So we've just had to throw stuff into it as we go along. It's not the greatest right now, but in the new year, hopefully we'll have time to, or we are planning time to put that in. But at the moment, go onto the website. If you click on the past kit link, it'll show you all the past kits in order, and then you can click on which one you like and see if that's got the past kit available. They're not all available because they do sell out, and once they sell out, we don't restock them. But yeah, that's the way to order them. And if you're a subscriber, if you are a current subscriber, you get a very substantial discount on that. I'm always hoping for magical kits, aren't we all? You could pull the kits up after release, yeah, but then we don't. Then we've got bits and pieces which may not sell, which sort of sit there. It's much easier to sell it as a bundle. I know you said we probably wouldn't be a melody, but could you imagine a spooky melody? I know. And remember, that's like a year away. I'm not thinking about that yet. So there is time to convince me. What she said. Unfortunately, I have no say over where the Michael stuff is stocked and how they're purchased. I have given feedback, including shipping to Australia. I mean, I said that in my presentation. So, I mean, and a few people are mentioning the same thing. I have tried. I am so sorry. Yeah. All your kits are universally loved, no fair. I think you need to look a little bit further into what I was saying there. Oh, it looks like some people have picked up on it. I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Let me do last calls because I need to go. I need to eat. I have to stop eating at like 5:30 a.m. tomorrow, and my surgery isn't till 1:30. I apologize to the universe if I'm cranky, because that means no coffee. It means no food for most of that day, and if not the rest of that day and possibly the day after. I am like thinking that going into the dentist tomorrow is going to be like mandated diet for at least a few days. The soup diet. Okay, let me bring this up. So, a pity, it would be great if Michael's allowed you to stock them. The problem with stocking, for example, the boxes is they're massive, they're huge. We don't have the space to store them, and especially not the quantities that we would need to order. And two, by the time we purchase them, get them shipped over here, pay for shipping, imports, duties, taxes, having the time it takes to pay someone to get them ready to ship them back out again, the extra cost in shipping because they're big, like it would be the costs, like it would just be huge, because we did all the math before and we're just like, well, firstly, we've got nowhere to put them. So yeah, it's something that we did try and do, but we just weren't able to. Yeah, Cindy, I'm going in for surgery tomorrow. I'm having my 2 wisdom teeth out on this side, so there won't be a live next week, because I'm possibly still going to be chipmunked. Thank you so much to everybody who's sending me thoughts and prayers and big hugs and everything for tomorrow. Dawn. Michael does. I bring the thunder. I've been watching Hamilton. He's like, why I bring the thunder? I bring the thunder. He's not allowed to bring the thunder. Thunder is mine. He's out of the house anyway. He's about to come back, and hopefully he's going to bring me lunch because I'm starving. Yeah, I'm hoping everything goes well tomorrow. Also, I have been sharing my personal journey a little bit more this month. So I feel like people are enjoying that. Like, especially I'm getting messages through Instagram. I'm sorry if I don't reply to Instagram. I don't check the DMs there often, because it's just like another thing to keep on top of. It's really hard to keep on top of all the things, which is why I do these lives, because it's really quick for me to reply back. But I'll keep sharing because people are, seem to be interested in what's going on here. Actually, and one more thing, Indy had her, because I know that a few people were interested to hear. We don't know how she went in her ballet exam, but she had jazz and tap exam yesterday, and she feels like she went really, really well. So I'm so excited about that. You will do great. Enjoy the anesthesia and fill that beautiful cup with milkshakes. Yeah, I'm very excited to live off ice cream for a week. That's my plan anyway. I love ice cream. I'm a child. Okay, I am going to head off. Thank you so much for calming my nerves. I have the reality of tomorrow is starting to kick back in. It was nice to have roughly an hour where I did not think about it. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate the time that you're hanging out with me. Yeah, that's it. And thanks for, helping me out with the troll. Thanks for being your amazing selves. Please be your amazing selves. And when you all get this next kit and the booklet that I'm sharing, so every preview this month I'm going to share another page from that booklet with some more personal stuff about what's happening here and about me. When you receive it, I want you to do the same. I want you to be sharing your amazing selves, putting yourselves out there, because we don't care for trolls. We all look after each other, right? That actually couldn't have worked out even better for me. You're all amazing, so be it. Be amazing, be yourself, be beautiful, be you. And I'll see you all in a few weeks. Bye. Oh, that did not work how it was supposed to. Okay, I'm going to try and say bye now. See ya.